assist ya, or do you get the picture? If you don't budge, I'm gonna have to hit ya. Hit ya with the tactics. 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 Yo, the lace is loose and fist tight. I never lose it. Sun up and up all night. If I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it right. A to the R to the A to the E. What you think? I'ma stay G. H is for hot, cause that's what I be. IJK, I'm cold like Slurpee. Ooh, I drop bombs. I was born with the brains in the brawn.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off a good outing against the New Orleans Pelicans. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
John misses. And here's the Lakers. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Rocket 6. A putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the opening bucket of the night here for Detroit.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Green, the screen. Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And here's Brunson. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Brunson outside. Pass to Green. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's Davis. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he made that look easy. Nice touch on the mid-range there from AD.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Williams. Reeves outside. Ball's knocked loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Murray scanning the floor. Puts it up. Dunn misses. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. Here's the teardrop. And it's laid in by Brunson.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Murray outside. Here's Anunoby. Banked in off the glass. Anunoby's got 5. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Lakers trail. Brunson outside. Reeves in the corner. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Vucevic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Now Smart. He has yet to score. And here is Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. The Pistons trailing. On the wing, Murray. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Reeves outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. Reeves outside. Overdone. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. teams changing it up here. The Pistons leading. McBride with the ball. Exum deciding where to go with it. Ring shot on the way. And that's good for 2. And the Pistons lead by 3.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brunson outside. Pass to Grant. Back to Vucevic. And here's Brunson outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Clarkson outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Pistons ahead. Up 3. And the second quarter will be... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far for the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Pass to McBride. Over Brunson. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
To the inside. Down low. Now Detroit moving it out.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Screen by Grant. Mobo with the rebound. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Exum. Back to McBride. And that comes off the assist by Exum. McBride's got 7.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Here's Batum. Grant for 3. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's McBride. 7 points in the game. Wow, pass to Clarkson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, my Lord. Jordan Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen. What a finisher.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Grant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And with his combination of power and skill, Vucevic is a magnet for and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
McBride. Oh, good with the triple. Pass to Reeves. And the basket is good.
Now that's just great focus from Reeves, showing some toughness, converting that through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now McBride. He has 7. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Los Angeles making a switch here. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Reeves. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Reeves. They grab their own miss. Back to Van Vliet. Tries yet again. The rebound by McBride. Detroit leading by 8. Middleton on the wing. Here's the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Reeves outside. Stolen by Exum.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant showing you he can also score in the paint.
Back to McBride. Oh, good on the triple. Lakers trail by 8. And here's Batum. Nothing on the board. Screen by Grant. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Pistons leading by 8. Now here's Murray.
2 minutes.
Loads it up for Davis. Smart with the steal. .146 left in the first half. Outside, Green. Brunson outside. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
And it's Davis missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Brunson surveying the D. to the left wing. 5 on the clock. All sorts of time. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Anunoby in the corner. And that time, also a missed shot. Lakers trailed by 3. Brunson with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Reeves. Fires the 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the 3. Brunson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. For 3, Murray. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Pistons with possession here. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Murray's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pistons. Brunson outside. Outside, Smart. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now done. Back to Murray. Pass to Davis. Over Green. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 6 points.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
On the wing, Green. Outside, Smart. Green, the screen. Just his first attempt. Smart misses. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Drummond. Back to Murray. And here is Drummond. He's guarded by Williams. At the elbow, Green. To the middle. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And Smart is constantly getting hit and throwing his body around, which is why he can get those calls. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Done outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Drummond. Back to Murray. Stolen by Brunson. Now Reeves. He's covered by Murray. Reeves right side. Vucevic trying to get open. Reeves can't hit. Done outside. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Stolen by Reeves. Lakers passing it around. Out to Brunson. And that's an intentional foul. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Brunson. 17 points in the game. 5 to shoot. for the lead. Good D by Anunoby.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Pass to Davis. Floats it up for Davis. Back to Dunn. Inside. Mobo. No good with the layup.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Brunson outside. And he lays it straight in. Brunson's got 4 this quarter. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Murray outside. Anunoby in the corner. It's stolen by Green. Now the Lakers on the break. So fast in transition. Brunson gets it in there. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 3. Now Van Vliet still without a basket. Back to Grant. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And give Jeremy Grant credit. That was great concentration. He was able to absorb contact and still complete the play.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on the lead scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Basket good. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Poked away. And they're running. Reeves with it. 6 points for him. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Throughout a game, Reeves will find every which way to score.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McBride. There's the pick. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we're coming right back at
37-42.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. Vucevic down low. Over Hayes. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Exum. Stolen by Reeves. Houston's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's McBride. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Reeves outside. Clock at 4. Good on the triple. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And here's Exum. Here's McBride. Here's Hayes. Kicks it down to Middleton. And he dunks it down.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Ah, Jeremy Grant. Look at those ups.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Clarkson goes in. Good on the bucket.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Bounce pass from Reeves. Grant on the wing. Scores off the spin. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
The three hits the three-point bomb. Dunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Back to Smart. Lakers passing it around. Brunson, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Murray outside. On the wing, Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Houston. Back to Brunson. Brunson off the dribble. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 23 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Dunn outside. Anunoby outside. And Murray now top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Now Brunson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pistons trailed by 3. Murray outside. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
That is a huge shot by Murray when his team needed it most. He just loves these moments.
Green outside. Now Brunson. Green, the screen. Brunson with it. Picked up by Davis. Green. And he jams it in.
And that's just nerves of steel. Wow, Draymond getting it done.
Murray knocks down the 3.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Now Smart. Here we've got Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And he does not hit. And the Pistons with possession here. Dunn with it. Brunson picks him up. Now Davis. To take the lead. Williams with the rebound. Brunson with it. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team second.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. And he makes that one count.
And what you love about Reed, his mental toughness. They needed that.
It doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Lakers leading. 1:04 left in the game. Puts up a 3. Drained from outside.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now Murray. And he misses the J. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reeves fires. And the 3 misses. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Williams with the rebound. Timeout called the Lakers. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Exum. Into the lane.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Murray nails both of them. That's tipped and stolen by Anunoby. And so it's the Lakers who come out